Okay. All right. Okay. So shall we go ahead?
Yes. Yes. Please start.
All right. Okay. So Vasanji is here. You are here. I'm here. It's let's begin. All right. आप एक बार फिर भी डाल दो ग्रुप में.
Yes, Sandeep ji, it is done. Please start.
Okay. So आज हमारा बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक है शबाना जी. We want to know or we want to discuss. Vasanji is here and he's a regular no attend करते हैं हमारे programs morning में. So am I audible first of all?
Yes, you are.
Okay. All right. So the topic for discussion today is, and I would like to be more interactive rather than no one side monologue or something like that. I would like people to participate. So let us bring that energy also. And I would like to talk about why learning is important in our life. So what's your thought into it, Vasanji, Shabana ji? What are your thoughts onto it? हमारे जीवन में सीखना क्यों जरूरी है? And I would appreciate consciously positive that we have been doing these morning sessions for the last how many years? More than 3 years now, isn't it?
Yes.
So so we ourselves as a platform for learning. So my question to you is why learning is important in life. So your thoughts.
So I think it's very important.
Mhm.
I think in life, either we can struggle with things or we can learn and deal with things in a much better way. So it's a
Hmm.
choice. So learning helps us to do new things in a better way,
Hmm.
and even at some level, even in the soul journey, it is said that we are here to learn. So
Right.
instead of like learning by default, why not do it
Right.
in a more conscious way?
Right, very good. And Meena ji is here. So, Meena ji, we are discussing about why learning is important in life. So, thank you, Shabana ji, for your answer. In fact, तो कहीं ना कहीं ये learning spirituality से भी जुड़ी जुड़ी हुई है ना? हर चीज से जुड़ी हुई है, including the spiritual path, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Right. Meena ji, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Likewise. Thank you.
Right. So, हम ये
I'm in the
discuss
middle
कर
of
रहे हैं.
preparing break. I'm in
Okay,
the
no
middle of
issues.
preparing breakfast, so I'll be off camera, but I'll
No,
interact
no
with you.
issues. Your participate.
Making
Your participation is more important, right? So here, Mr. Sunil Puri is also joined. Very good. All right. So good morning, Mr. Sunil.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. So we are discussing here why learnings are important in life. So अभी शबाना जी ने कुछ एक perspective दिया. So मीना जी, just चाहे आप off camera हो, what do you feel? Why learning is important? Learnings are important in life.
Yeah, learning are important in life for our full spectrum well-being. That includes emotional, social, environmental, intellectual,
हाँ.
physiological, everything. So
Hmm.
learning is our quest. We human are born that way.
Hmm. 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 Right. Absolutely. Sunilji, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts: learning makes you good. Learning gives you a better experience.
Hmm.
Learning makes you a better person.
Okay. So learning should not stop. It should be a ongoing process, isn't it?
बहुत पुरानी कहावत है, जब आदमी मरता है तब वो मरना सीखता है.
Absolutely. Wonderful. बहुत बढ़िया. You gave me a very good perspective to begin with.
Yes.
तो बहुत अच्छी बात है. वसंत जी, आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे? Please participate in the discussion. Either in chat box or you can unmute. Yes, great.
So every moment we are learning something.
Every moment we are learning something. But why learning is important?
We are designed like that.
We are designed to learn.
Yes.
हमारा mind ऐसा बना हुआ है कि we are it is important to learn for us. Okay, all right. So to take it further, my take is that learning से ज़्यादा important unlearning है. How many of you feel that way or think that way?
I was going to say that before you uttered
Uh,
that. Just now
uh,
I wanted to unmute and say that. So unlearning
uh,
is important, and you said it right now. Thank you.
right, right. So earning and unlearning is very, very important in the process of learning. So क्या होता है कि हमारे पुराने beliefs, perceptions, opinions, है ना, वो कहीं ना कहीं हमें रोकते हैं, राइट, एंड हमें नई चीजों को ग्रास्प करने से, लर्न करने से, यू नो, it becomes in the way, कुछ hindrance create करते हैं. So I will start with that thought itself. So let me share my screen and we will have interaction in between. I think you will be able to correlate with this. Okay.
Unlearning is also part of learning.
Unlearning is a process. Yes. Unlearning जब तक नहीं होगी तो learning होएगी ही नहीं.
Yes.
Right. So मैं अपनी स्क्रीन शेयर करता हूँ. लेट मी शेयर माय स्क्रीन. मेरी स्क्रीन दिख रही है सबको?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let me do this for you. One video. Let us see how it goes. So share sound. Where is this? Yes. Okay. So let's see this video.
Once there was a university professor.
आवाज आ रही थी? Yes
Yes.
or no? आवाज? Okay. So there's a gen story behind it, right? So let us listen this story. All right.
Professor who was known as an extremely knowledgeable person. There were many research named to him in the field of philosophy. The professor had keen interest in Zen Buddhism practices and wanted to learn more about it. He visited a famous Japanese Zen master to learn the pearls of Zen wisdom. When he reached the Zen master's place, his disciples took him to the room of Zen master. Zen master's physical appearance was affable and his spirit was lofty. His face was shimmering and a lot of positive energy could be felt around him. After welcoming his visitor, the Zen master asked the professor the reason of his visit. The professor told him, the motive of visit, I have come to ask you to teach me about Zen. The Zen master asked the professor, you are known for your knowledge everywhere, please share something with me. The professor started telling about his research in different fields one by one. After some time, he started sharing his knowledge about Zen. The Zen master listened to him silently for an hour. Zen master interrupted and asked the professor if he would like to enjoy some tea. Knowing he should accept, the professor smiled and thanked the Zen master for his generosity. One of the Zen master's disciple disappeared and then quickly reappeared with 2 cups and some steaming tea. The master started pouring the tea into the cup and smiled towards professor. The professor kept continuing sharing his knowledge on Zen to the master. The Zen master was pouring the tea slowly, and the cup got filled fully. But he did not stop and kept pouring the tea in the cup. The tea started overflowing on the table. The professor noticed it and continued to watch as it overflowed. Soon the tea started falling on the robes of professor and he could no longer restrain himself. The professor put his hand up and exclaimed, "Stop! Can't you see? The cup is full already. It's overflowing. No more will go in." The Zen master did not stop and still he kept pouring tea. The professors got angry and rushed towards the gate. The Zen master called him, "Professor, please listen." The professor did not stop. The master ran behind him and stopped him. The Zen master calmly explained him the reason behind kept pouring the tea in the cup, even after it overflowed. Zen master said, "You are here to ask questions. Yet you come full. You have your own ideas and have no space. Until you have room for more, you will not accept new information. You are like that cup of tea. How can I show you Zen unless you first empty your cup?" This classic Zen master story communicate few very strong messages that you need to stay humble, open ourselves to new ideas, be willing to change your preconceptions, and be receptive to new learning. Even though you may be full of knowledge, you should always be open to the fact that there is still more to learn. You need to learn the art of unlearning. Empty your cup, so that you can learn new things. Preconceived ideas and prejudices always prevent us from seeing the truth. Empty your cup so that it may be filled. Become devoid to gain totality. Tilda Bruce Lee. This inspirational story also shows the approach we should have in conflict resolution and communication. We should allow other person to speak and express his/her grievances or point of view. If you will start telling your concerns, the person at other end will never listen what you have to say. First empty his cup and listen his/her concerns. Once it's done, it will only help you understand his/her view but also help you to make him/her listen what you want to communicate. It emphasizes the importance of listening and communication. The Zen parable also shows how much ego plays a role in our social interactions. We feel we know everything and we are not ready to listen others. Quiet often we tune out others' words, thinking instead about what we are going to say next. We must come out of our ego and there is always a new way to look at things, a new rock to turn over, and different viewpoints to consider. If you enjoyed this classic Zen master story, please click the like button and share it on your Once there was
Okay. All right. So idea is to empty your cup, isn't it? Yes or no? Right? So जब तक हम अपना कप खाली नहीं करेंगे, तब तक नई चीजें हमारे अंदर नहीं जाएंगी, right? So similarly, एक छोटा सा, इनको जानते हैं आप, ये जो स्क्रीन पे जिनकी पिक्चर्स आ रही है?
Yes,
आशुतोष. तो आशुतोष ने एक इंटरव्यू दिया था अभी कुछ टाइम पहले रिचा अनिरुद्ध को भी आप जानते होंगे. जिंदगी लाइव करके एक आता है फेसबुक पे, इनका रिचा अनिरुद्ध का होता है, ये सेशन होता है विद द सेलिब्रिटीज. सो लेट अस से व्हाट दे आर सेइंग.
लर्निंग से ज्यादा महत्वपूर्ण होता है अनलर्न. तो अनलर्न करना जिस दिन आप सीख जाएं, वही सबसे बड़ी लर्निंग होती है. तभी कहीं आप जो वर्तमान में और चीजें होती हैं उसे सीखने के लिए आपकी भूमि तैयार होती है.
तो हाउ इम्पोर्टेंट इज अनलर्निंग, राइट? तो लर्निंग से ज्यादा अनलर्निंग के ऊपर हमको काम करना पड़ेगा, राइट? ईच वन ऑफ अस इंक्लूडिंग मी. अगर मैं कल को ये बोलूं कि आई नो एवरीथिंग, सो कहीं ना कहीं वो आई एम टॉकिंग फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑफ माई ईगो, राइट? सो मुझे तो सब कुछ आता है, राइट? So this concept of unlearning is needs more understanding than concept of learning, right? Or what is the benefit? What are the benefits? Now आप ये बताएं. अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं, let us interact on this. अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं कि what are the benefits you get for the learning? Anyone can unmute and say. Because this is going to be interactive session rather than monologue. I don't want to be इसको monologue नहीं बनाना चाह रहा मैं.
Learning, life is a learning process.
Yes.
I believe that everything has a
Everything has a
lesson. Life teaches us more of good things rather than bad.
Right, Rajvin.
That's why we develop a platform called Consciously Positive.
Yes.
To make us conscious about our actions.
Right. But my question to you all is, thank you, Rajvin. We can interact further on this. My question to you is, let us say consciously positive, right? So are we making good use of consciously positive platforms? Whatever we do right now, in terms of consciously positive morning sessions are there. We do a lot of efforts for creating learning environment. are we doing justice? Yes or no? Honest answer. As far
Not really.
not really. Okay. All right. So what needs to be done? What needs to be done as a participant point of view? Let's say as a let's say platform point of view. दोनों से बात करते हैं आज. So we have this opportunity today to interact. So let us come out with कि जो जब हम ये बात कर रहे हैं कि learning is very important for us and उससे पहले हमको unlearning करनी है, right? So जब हमारे पास एक बहुत बढ़िया प्लेटफॉर्म है, हम इसको क्यों नहीं यूज कर पा रहे हैं अच्छे से? और what are your thoughts कि कहाँ पे मैं हमारी कमी है अभी एज एन पार्टिसिपेंट्स? क्यों नहीं कर पाता हूँ मैं? क्यों नहीं मैं टाइम पे आ पाता हूँ? मैं क्यों नहीं मॉर्निंग सेशंस में मैं ज्वाइन कर पाता? इज दिस अ पैटर्न? इज दिस अ हैबिट? और इज दिस इनहिबिशन? व्हाट इज ऑल अबाउट? सो आज हम बात करते हैं. लेट अस बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट इन शेयरिंग. What stops you, no, let us put it that way. What stops you in no as far as the learning is concerned? क्या रोकता है आपको सीखने से?
Barriers.
Pardon?
Barriers.
Barriers. Okay. What are the okay?
Basically, ego, I know it all syndrome, and not open
हाँ
to learning. Basically, it stops you from learning when you say, I know, I know, I know.
right
Whenever we say, I know, then we are gone. We
हाँ
lose the opportunity to learn.
right. So कहीं ना कहीं ये I know वाला जो notion है हमारे अंदर, right? We need to work on that, isn't it? Great.
Actually speaking, if you ask my point, I personally feel that we are not ready to implement what we have learned. Unless
Right.
we are
Okay.
not prepared and we are ready to implement. This gives me one thing to tell you about. If you somebody told me once
हाँ
that ये जितने भी संत महाराज आते हैं बोलते हैं
हाँ
और लोग आके नीचे बैठ जाते हैं,
हाँ
बहुत अच्छी भाषाएं बात बोलते हैं, बहुत अच्छी बात बोलते हैं, हम लोग तालियां मारते हैं उसके बाद.
हाँ
और जब वो ज्ञान खत्म हो जाता है
हाँ
तो एक चीज आप सबने नोटिस करी होगी और
हाँ
के लोग उठते हैं, उठकर
हाँ.
सबसे पहले अपने पीछे की मिट्टी झाड़ते हैं
Yes. Very good
और फिर
observation.
चले
Yes.
जाते हैं.
हाँ
चले जाते हैं. अगर आप उसका दूसरा मतलब समझें तो वो ये है कि हमने तेरा ज्ञान लिया और तेरा ज्ञान हमने यहीं झाड़ दिया, तेरा तेरे को अर्पण क्या लागे मेरा.
हाँ
So whenever we come in the conscious positive this platform also, we
हाँ
listen to people, we understand what they are saying, but we are
हाँ.
not prepared to implement what they are saying. Maybe
Right.
because of our daily routines, maybe because of the mind is occupied. And again, come to your point that we are not ready to unlearn. कब भरा
Absolutely.
हुआ है और वो ऊपर से उड़ले जा रहा है, उड़ल रहा है, नीचे गिर रहा है,
नीचे
and we are
गिरता जा
not
रहा
prepared to store that. This is what
Right.
I
Right.
think so.
Very good point, Mr. Sunil. And this is a great observation and sharing. In fact, कि जब कप भरा रहेगा तो हम वो तो कप तो गिरता ही जाएगा ना. तो जब तक हम कप खाली नहीं करेंगे तो चाहे आप कितना भी अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म ले लो, कितने भी उसके पीछे काम करने वाले जो लगे रहते हैं दिन रात, राइट, कि हम एक अच्छे से अच्छा आपको प्लेटफॉर्म दें, प्रोग्राम्स दें, नए नए प्रोग्राम्स लेके आते हैं, राइट. So we need to come, in any case we need to come out of कि हमको अनलर्निंग करनी है. ये वाला कंसेप्ट बड़ा क्लैरिटी के साथ आज हमने डिस्कस किया, एंड आई एम वेरी हैप्पी दैट यू आर कमिंग आउट विद योर थॉट्स कि क्या रोकता है आपको, राइट. तो कहीं ना कहीं इस पे काम करने की जरूरत है. अब वो काम कैसे करना है? इंडिविजुअल बेसिस पे हम आप यू नो बेटर, यू वी ऑल आर मैच्योर एडल्ट्स, राइट. कहाँ क्या रोक रहा है हमें, किस किस पॉइंट पे हमें क्या एक्शन लेना है, क्या काम करना है. आई नो इट ऑल वर्जन, आई नो इट ऑल वर्जन नीड्स टू बी, थोड़ा थोड़ा हमें इस पे इसको एलिमिनेट करना है, राइट. और अपनी अनलर्निंग के प्रोसेस को ओपन करना है. आई एम ओपन फॉर लर्निंग बिकॉज आई नीड टू अनलर्न दिस 2 things 3 things. प्री कंसीव्ड नोशंस के साथ नहीं बैठना है, जजमेंटल नहीं होना है. अरे ये जो बात कर रहे हैं ये तो मुझे पता ही है, राइट, ये तो मेरे को आता ही है, तो अभी इसमें नई बात क्या है, राइट. तो वहीं पे हमारी लर्निंग स्टॉप हो जाती है. वी ऑल एग्री ऑन टू दैट, इजंट इट? let us also figure it out कि क्या और बेनिफिट्स हो सकते हैं। तो थोड़ा सा आगे चलता हूं मैं, इसमें देन हम बात करेंगे।
लर्निंग
सो लर्निंग इज, आपकी लर्निंग जो है, आपकी अर्निंग, ये दोनों जो है एक दूसरे से इंटर रिलेटेड है। द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट एंड नेवर एंडिंग एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ लर्निंग इज, राइट, व्हाट यू कॉल इज इन लाइफ, कि आपकी लर्निंग और अर्निंग दोनों इंटरकनेक्टेड है। सो अगर आप लर्न नहीं करोगे, आपकी अर्निंग, यू सी दैट वे इन योर लाइफ। आप ये इंप्लीमेंट करके देख लेना या ऑब्जर्व करके देख लेना फॉर द टाइम बीइंग। अगर आप थोड़ा सा अवेयरनेस होके इसको अब देखोगे, सो आप आज आप जो हो, जिस भी प्रोफेशन पे हो, पर्सनली, प्रोफेशनली, वेर एवर यू आर, राइट, वॉट एवर यू आर डूइंग राइट नाउ इन टर्म्स ऑफ योर प्रोफेशन, अगर आपकी लर्निंग अच्छी रहेगी तो आपकी अर्निंग अच्छी रहेगी, right? Because you are in the mode of consistently building your skills, upgrading your skills, right? So that will bring, of course, you can earn more, isn't it? But the irony is that people forget about the first thing, that is the learning, and focus about the second thing. तो earning कैसे आ जाएगी? जब तक learning नहीं होगी तब तक earning नहीं आएगी, right? So keep learning, that will make easier for your earnings. This is the very important concept I am talking about today, right? तो अगर आपने आपकी इनकम को बढ़ाना है, right, आप किसी भी डायरेक्शन में हो, किसी भी प्रोफेशन में हो, किसी भी स्टेज पे हो अपनी लाइफ के, right, even you are verge of retiring from your professional life, but still if you want to continue in terms of earning, so learning आपको continuously basis पे करनी पड़ेगी, right? And if I talk about the benefits, तो सबसे पहला तो it boosts your confidence, right? It boosts your confidence in such a way where your attitude, right, कि मैं ये कर सकता हूं या मैं ये कर नहीं सकता, right? आप ये देख रहे हैं ना, I can't or I can. So when you are in the process of unlearning first and the learning के phase में आते हो धीरे धीरे, right, then you become more aware कि I can, right, I can or I can't, right? So this is the first aspect of it, right? And then when you are learning more, unlocks the, what do you call, your opportunities, new opportunities are there. But when you upgrade yourself, when you consistently work on yourself, when you're consistently upgrading your skills, right, so there you first is your confidence. Your confidence will be at the next level, and then you will have the opportunity. See, opportunity kya hai? Opportunity is what, you know, opportunity is not luck, right? So if you are learning, you're upgrading your skills consistently, right, unlocks the opportunities which are there. Only thing we need to be aware ki opportunity mere paas hai, isn't it? Yes or no? And the next thing is, then your learning curve, you start, you somewhere or the other, you start learning towards your development curve. You start going up, right, as the picture suggests. Got it? You start small, but your learning curve or your curve of growth will be going up. Learning excel towards the development curve, and it's the development curve is very important in life. We have to go up, isn't it? And then kal ko kya ho jaye, you don't know. You come across with sudden circumstances. For an example, abhi 2-3 साल पहले COVID आ गया था, right? We all were suffering that kind of a situations को handle कर रहे थे हम, emergency situations को handle कर रहे थे. COVID में सारे businesses को impact हुआ था, lives को impact हुआ था, right? So we come out with some good solutions, no? आज हम ऑनलाइन सारी ट्रेनिंग्स करते हैं, तो ये लर्निंग्स का ही नतीजा है ना, कि वी हैव डेवलप्ड आवर सिस्टम इन सच अ वे दैट नाउ वी कैन लर्न अ लॉट इन ऑनलाइन, राइट? वी कोविड में कितने ही ऐसे बिजनेसेस हैं जो बंद हो गए, राइट? बट लोगों ने अपने आप को अपग्रेड किया, स्किल्स को अपग्रेड किया, एंड नाउ पीपल आर वर्किंग, जो उनके, और देयर आर बिजनेसेस who have done very well, and there have been innovations. People have started doing home based businesses, right? So how did it happen? It happened through learnings only, na? आज हम ऑनलाइन ट्रेनिंग्स करते हैं, आज मैं ऑनलाइन ट्रेनिंग करता हूं। मैं अधिकतर कोई भी हो, फिजिकल ट्रेनिंग्स करते थे हम पहले, कोविड से, प्री कोविड, कि हम सोचते थे कि बिना फिजिकल ट्रेनिंग किए हुए, बिना इंटरेक्शन फेस टू फेस किए, हम रिजल्ट्स लेके आ ही नहीं सकते। नाउ मोस्टली people are started doing online. हमने इजाद किया ना, हमने जूम प्लेटफॉर्म को यूज किया, हमने टेक्नोलॉजी को इंटीग्रेट किया, राइट? So we learn all that, no? So it is due to our learning only, na? It was due to our consistent effort of upgrading ourselves. अगर वो let us say, अगर जिसने अपग्रेड नहीं किया वो पीछे रह गया, isn't it? रह गया ना? COVID is a very good example for this. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Now, when you are in learning mode, what happens? You are more energetic. Welcome, Kailash ji, in the session. So if you want to be more energetic, if you want to be more, if you want to have, or you want to have more confident, you need to learn, right? You need to decide, or you need to define कि मुझे क्या learn करना है. Learning is going to be your lifelong process. और जहां पे हमने learning छोड़ दी, हमारा उसको आप ये कह लो, हमारा कर्व, जो डेवलपमेंट कर्व की बात कर लो, इवोल्यूशन की बात कर लो, कुछ भी बात कर लो, we stand still, right? Will not go up, will not grow personally, will not go professionally. So consistent efforts in terms of learning is very important. Upgrading your skills are very important, right? So today what you need to identify कि मैं अपने स्किल्स को, सबसे पहले तो मुझे क्या लर्न करना है, मेरे अपने स्किल्स को कैसे अपग्रेड करना है। मैंने ये 2-3 चीजें मैंने आइडेंटिफाई करके रखी हुई हैं कि ये स्किल्स जो है मुझे अपग्रेड करने, लेकिन मैं काम नहीं कर पा रहा हूं। क्यों नहीं काम कर रहा हूं? why are not we taking action? why I'm not able to take action? Because there is somewhere or the what is stopping us? मुझे क्या रोक रहा है? Why I'm not taking that particular action to let us say build my skill, my public speaking skills, my critical thinking skills? We need to really put our head down and write it, actually. अगर देखा जाए तो, कि ये चीजें मुझे लर्न करनी है, चाहे मैं लाइफ के किसी भी स्टेज पे हूं। there are things, ये 3 चीजें हैं मुझे लर्न करनी है. Let us fix it, put a time frame onto it, and find a mentor maybe, right? अब आज की डेट में, if I talk about, I'm a business coach, right? I do one-to-one with many business owners, right? तो जब हम बैठते हैं, जब हम काम करते हैं, जब मैं उनको बोलता हूं, जब उनसे पूछता हूं, although the businesses are doing, certain businesses are doing well, certain businesses they are not able to upgrade because कहीं ना कहीं वो they are not able to upgrade in their skills, right? For an example, sales, मैं एक out of the context बात कर रहा हूँ, बट सेल्स के वो स्किल्स ही नहीं है, वो उनके पास स्किल्स नहीं है, वो सिखा नहीं पाते हैं अपने स्टाफ को स्किल्स, रेवेन्यू जनरेशन होता नहीं है. आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू एन एग्जांपल. सो देयर आर मेनी इंस्टेंसेस, right? So we need to put down a sincere effort in terms of upgrading our skills. So learning is a lifelong process. This we know already. Right. So let's look it further. And before we identify one very important aspect today, which most of you would like to do it. Now, see this video. See this video. This video says it all. And then we will do a small thought process we will put into our head, and then we'll take it from there कि हमें क्या क्या करना जरूरी है, right? So ये वीडियो देखते हैं, फिर इंटरेक्ट करते हैं, फिर मैं आपको एक टूल देने वाला हूँ.
From an early age, we are told to get a good education. We all associate education with school and college, but then a lot of us think learning stops after college. After all, formal education can help us maximize our potential to find better jobs. However, the truth is that learning shouldn't stop there, and in fact, there are many opportunities to further your knowledge in life. We are naturally lifelong learners because we do lifelong learning in small ways like learning how to use a new app or learning how to cook something new, yet not everyone is a lifelong learner. From this point on, when I refer to lifelong learning, I'll be defining it as self-initiated self-education for personal and professional development. Sometimes people stop educating themselves because they are too caught up with life, and they are not willing to make time for self-education because they don't see it as something important. This video will go over why you need to be a lifelong learner to show you the importance of lifelong learning. Personal development and professional development are the two main reasons for lifelong learning, and there's a good reason for that. Those two areas reap the most rewards when you are a lifelong learner, and by being a lifelong learner, your overall quality of life will increase. There are many reasons why people want to learn for personal development. Maybe you want to increase your knowledge, or skills in a hobby, or you want to learn a new skill that can enhance your life, or you want to learn how to interact with people better, or you want to learn how to take care of yourself better. You want to keep learning for personal development because it will help you achieve a more satisfying personal life. On the other hand, the main reason why people want to learn for professional development is to get into the position they desire. Some people will want to keep learning to be better at what they do, so they are indispensable to their employers, while other people will want to learn other skills to get a new job. If you're still not convinced that lifelong learning can improve your overall quality of life, here are 4 benefits of lifelong learning. 1. Lifelong learning can renew self-motivation. Sometimes, we fall into a rut when we are constantly doing things just because we have to do them. Things like cleaning the house or going to work are mandatory things we constantly have to do, and it can feel like every day is the same. When you're learning through self-education, you're going to be learning something you want to learn. This will serve as a good reminder that you can do the things in life you want to do. 2. You get to discover your personal interests. In this day and age, information is everywhere. You can learn anything you want with the internet. By spending some time learning something you're curious about, you can find out whether it interests you or not based on how you feel while learning. By finding out your personal interests, life will suddenly be more interesting and it will open future opportunities. 3. Your self-confidence improves. Being more knowledgeable and skilled in various areas can improve your self-confidence both in your personal and professional life. In your personal life, your confidence will increase due to the time you spent on learning and improving yourself. This can lead to a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction from growing as a person. In your professional life, you can be more proud of your skills due to the time and effort you spent learning to improve them. Also, your work might feel even easier, which will lead to a boost in confidence. 4. Lifelong learning can challenge your ideas and beliefs. We all have ideas and beliefs that are wrong. For example, you might not realize how important mental health is, but then when you start learning about self-development, you realize that mental health is a very important issue that many people face. If you're not engaging in lifelong learning, you'll never have the opportunity to see different viewpoints and realize your faults. Whether you're pursuing your personal interests or chasing professional ambitions, lifelong learning will help increase your overall quality of life. As for how you can apply it in your life, here are some steps you can take. 1. Make a list of what you want to learn. 2. Choose one thing you want to learn and identify the resources available. 3. Structure in some time in your day to learn. Make sure the time frame is realistic and doable. 4. Make a commitment to try to learn every day if possible. What's something you are learning right now? Leave a comment below and check out the video shown on the end screen about the importance of reading and why you should read, since reading is...
Okay, so more or less this video says and it's a self-explanatory why the learning is important. You need to commit yourself for the learning, right? So let's do an exercise in terms of, I would ask you, just give me one moment.
Self-education go hand in hand.
Just give me one moment. Let us do this. Okay.
From an early age,
Sorry. This exercise, I want you to start. Okay. My screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. Now what it says, do you ask, right? What is ask? Anybody can guess? Just give a wild guess.
What do you want?
It says, do your ask, right?
Yeah.
So ask का मतलब क्या है? यहाँ पे ask, कोई भी wild guess करो आप. ASK. What do you
आज का मतलब ये है कि जो आप चाहते हो और जो आपकी जरूर नीड है, आप उस तरफ बढ़ें और उसको करें.
Okay, all right, great. ठीक है. Anybody else? If I ask you what is the meaning of ask? Any wild guess? Sunil ji, अच्छा answer है. Anybody would like to try? Ask का क्या मतलब है? Ask का मतलब तो पूछना होता है ना, हिंदी में बोलें तो. तो आपके हिसाब से ASK का क्या मतलब हो सकता है? कोई कुछ भी वाइल्ड गेस करो ना, गलत ही होगा ना. यस या नो कुछ तो बोलो. नीलम जी, कैलाश जी, वसंत जी, शबाना जी. हेलो.
Yeah, means ask like
ask mean ask. Okay, ठीक है.
पूछो.
चलिए पूछो.
मतलब ये है
हाँ.
कि हम पूछ रहे हैं.
हाँ पूछो.
उसको खुद करो. That's
हाँ,
what do you ask.
Okay, do you ask? Yes. Good answer. So मुझे ये समझ में नहीं आता कि लोग आंसर देने से घबराते क्यों? ज्यादातर गलत ही होगा ना, क्या होगा और so that's why the learning is important ना, है ना? लर्निंग के लिए अनलर्निंग करनी है ना?
Yes, बिल्कुल.
Right. So do you ask? अब मैं आपको बताता हूँ. Right. Ask A for attitude. Okay. A for attitude. It's very, very important to have an attitude. Attitude of learning. Maybe. Attitude, आप कैसे सीख सकते हो, किससे सीख सकते हो, right? So attitude is one important part in our life which helps us in learning. अगर मेरा attitude ये है कि, of course वही unlearning की बात मैंने इसीलिए शुरुआत में करी. अगर मेरा attitude ये है कि मुझे सब आता है तो आप learning नहीं, आप नया learn नहीं कर पाओगे, right? और कहीं ना कहीं you will be stuck in life in times to come, right? So attitude is one part. Now, second thing, your skills. S for skills, A for attitude, S for skills, right? And what can be for K? K stands for attitude, A for attitude, S for skills, and K stands for
Knowledge.
yes,
Knowledge.
yes, knowledge. So you have to do your ask every day, maybe, right? Or on a frequent basis, right? So this is an opportunity today you have to understand your ask. आज आपका ask क्या है? Attitude, skills or knowledge. कहाँ पे आपको learning करनी है? Whether your attitude needs to be improved, right? So what I suggest you, if you can do it right now there with me, that's also good, right? Or you can do it whenever you find it suitable, right? So my submission would be, my request would be to do this serious thinking in terms of your ask, attitude, skills, and knowledge, where I can, what needs to be improved in my attitude. So 1 to 10 के स्केल पे आपने अपने आप को रेट करना है, नॉट वेरी टेक्निकल, वेरी वेरी सिंपल, राइट? एटीट्यूड एक तरफ आप लिखेंगे, एक तरफ स्किल्स लिखेंगे, एक तरफ नॉलेज लिखेंगे, राइट? सो एटीट्यूड में अपने आप को अभी कैसे रेट करना है 1 to 10 में, लेट्स से यू हैव एटीट्यूड ऑफ 5, 6, 7, गिव योरसेल्फ सम रेटिंग, राइट, बेस्ड ऑन योर परसेप्शन ऑफ योरसेल्फ, राइट? सो rate yourself on attitude, then next rate yourself on skills. Okay, so ये skills, फिर आप knowledge में rate yourself from 1 to 10, right? Then your knowledge. Now you will have fair idea about where you are standing right now, right? Now if I give myself a number, let's say attitude 5, so what are the missing link here? मैं कैसे अपने attitude को improve कर सकता हूँ? Or if you give your attitude 9 out of 10, so your attitude is absolutely wonderful, right? Something like that. Similarly on the skills part, कि ये 3 चीजें मुझे सीखनी है, skills में मैं कहाँ lack कर रहा हूँ, और rate out of 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where are my skills right now, where I want to go, what I want to learn, anything based on the individual basis, anything, where do you want to upgrade yourself. And similarly in knowledge, what knowledge I want to gain, grasp, right? Skills are different, knowledge is different, right? Maybe whatever you are doing right now, whatever your domains is, right? For an example, I'm into research, so मैं उस research के domain में मैं और कहाँ जाना चाहता हूँ या चाहती हूँ, right? So whatever your profession या personal life में मैं क्या knowledge gain करना चाहता हूँ, right? Something like that. So you need to do this exercise starting from today, right? That is one part. Do I have a commitment to do that? You will do it, and you will share the feedback. Do I have the commitment? This may be your assignment also.
Can you teach us some process how to work on this? How you can scale from 1 to 10?
हाँ, तो सबसे पहले तो आपको अपने आप को रेट करना है, ठीक है ना? इतना तो समझ में आ गया है, right? On a scale of 1 to 10.
Honest rating.
Honest rating. बिना honest rating के नहीं चलेगा, right? आपको 1 to 10 आप एक वो बना लो, पैरामीटर बना लो, anything, any simple way, copy, register, किसी पे भी, right? Attitude लिखो एक लाइन में, एक लाइन पे skills लिखो, एक लाइन पे knowledge लिखो, right? अब 10 में से आप अपने आप को honest rate कितना कर रहे हो, right? तो your rating has to be honest, right? क्योंकि आप अपने आप को ही फूल बना रहे होगे, मेरा कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा मेरे को, right?
Higher the number, bigger the attitude.
हाँ, तो अगर 10 में से आप अपने आप को 8 में दे रहे हो तो यू आर वेरी स्ट्रांग इन एटीट्यूड ना, आपका एटीट्यूड पॉजिटिव है, यू आर गुड एट इट, राइट? बट अगर आप आपके स्किल्स में अपने आप को नंबर 10 में से 5 दे रहे हो या 4 दे रहे हो, तो मे बी यू हैव स्कोप ऑफ इम्प्रूवमेंट ऑन द अपग्रेडिंग ऑफ योर स्किल्स, इजंट इट? या नॉलेज में आपको आप अपने आप को 10 में से लेट अस से 5 से कम दे रहे हो या 5 से 6 दे रहे हो, तो बट स्टिल यू हैव स्कोप कि मेरे को और भी चीजें लर्न करनी है, नॉलेज और गेन करनी है, राइट? अब ये कर लिया आपने पहला, दिस इज वन टूल, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टूल विच यू नीड टू डू. अब इसके बाद देयर इज, यहाँ पे लिखा नहीं है मैंने बट मैं आपको बता देता हूँ, राइट? इस जब ये आस्क कर लेते हैं तो देयर इज अनदर टूल विच इज कॉल्ड PRE, राइट? PRE इज व्हाट? अब आपने अपने एटीट्यूड, स्किल्स और नॉलेज को रेट कर लिया, राइट? दैट्स यू आर डूइंग इट ऑन योर ओन वे. हम ये लोगों को कराते हैं, जब हम ट्रेनिंग्स करते हैं ना, तो लोगों को ये कराते हैं और उसी टाइम कराते हैं. तो ये आपके लिए आपका टास्क हो जाएगा ये. एंड देन यू डिफाइन योर PRE. अंडरस्टैंड करना, डिफाइन योर PRE. PRE is what? जैसे ask आपको दिया है वैसे एक कंसेप्ट और दे रहा हूं, एक टूल और दे रहा हूं, that is called PRE. PRE means person to learn from, resources to learn from, and experiences to learn from, or expertise to learn from. अब मेरे को एटीट्यूड पे काम करना है तो मैं किससे जाके बात कर सकता हूं अपने आप को इंप्रूव करने के लिए? पर्सन टू लर्न फ्रॉम, दिस इज ए पीआरई कंसेप्ट। वो कौन सा बंदा है जो मेरी लाइफ में, लेट अस से, कि मैं उससे जाके बात कर सकता हूँ, उससे मैं अपना शेयर कर सकता हूँ, काम कर सकता हूँ, राइट? पर्सन टू लर्न फ्रॉम। Then what are the resources available with me? Do I have some video tutorials? Do I have some books? Do I have some other resources? Right? Do I have consciously positive program in the morning? Right? वो कहाँ पे मैं resources मेरे पास available हैं? या नॉलेज की बात करूं, या स्किल्स की बात करो, या एटीट्यूड की बात करो, तो पर्सन टू लर्न फ्रॉम, P is for person to learn from, R is resources to learn from, and then expertise. Who is the expert person in this area? Right? अब मुझे लेटर से मुझे सॉफ्ट स्किल सीखने हैं, या मुझे ABC ये तीन चीजें सीखनी है, इसके लिए हु इज द राइट पर्सन इन टर्म्स ऑफ कि उसका एक्सपर्टीज किसके पास है? क्या मैं कोई ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम अटेंड कर सकता हूँ? क्या मैं कोई स्पिरिचुअल प्रोग्राम अटेंड कर सकता हूँ? राइट? So what are the intervention required? So we need to consistently build our ask and do our PRE. Got it? Got this concept? Yes or no? Any confusion? Yes or no? PRE समझ में आ गया?
Yes.
Okay. So let's start doing it from today. Every day. और इसको आप करो, और लेट्स से यू रिव्यू योरसेल्फ इन एक वीक में आपको अपने रिव्यू करते रहो अपने आप, एंड देन if you want to share it something with me, you can always get to me. Can always guide you. So I've given you two tools today. One is ask, another is PRE, right? ASK, PRE, personal to learn from, resources to learn from, and let us say experiences to learn from. Okay? Anything anybody want to ask before we end the session?
Your phone number.
Okay, you can, I can give it to you right away, or Shabana ji is having the number. I'll have my number here. You can write it down: 98115 10655. मैं चैट में डाल देता हूँ. Okay.
I have posted.
So, okay. हाँ, यही same. ठीक है. So you can always take my help in terms of your ask and PRE. Okay. Anything else? Anybody else? Any clarifications? Any thought? Any insights before we end the session? Shabana ji.
Thank you, Sandeep ji, for wonderful learning today.
Thank you. तो किसी ने कुछ पूछना है before we end this?